Once I was a man with good intentions, and some people at home he forgot to mention. She was looking for a friend and he was willing to listen. Once I was a man with good intentions. It's alright to let go. And nobody has to see what's between you and me. Is you and me. It's alright to let go. And nobody has to see what's between you and me. Is you and me. Tell me no or I'm coming over. Let the devil make a deal with the angel on your shoulder.
Peace, beloved, peace. It's called The Return for a reason. We haven't been under a rock. We've been partying during COVID. That's why you haven't seen us in 2 weeks. But we're back. What's going on, gentlemen? I'm so happy to have a full cast here. This feels really good. Feels good for my soul. What's going on, NFT snipers? What's up, homies?
Happy Saturday. What's happening?
Happy Saturday to you too, Easy. How you doing, bro?
Very well. Happy we're back. I think it was healthy for all of us to do what we needed to do for these last couple of weeks. But we're a strong unit, ready to rock and roll. Good to be back.
And we got the Rock himself, Danny Ukes, ukulele. Can you smell? What up, homie? You're fucking legend.
What it do?
Young Bull.
What it do? I'm just chilling, It's Saturday night out in New York. Not the city. I'm not that cool. We're in Rochester.
You in LI? You in LI, Long Island?
No, I'm in Rochester. Rochester's up north by like Buffalo and Syracuse.
Dude, I'm so happy to have you on. I'm so happy to have you on the show, bro. You've been doing Top Shot Cave. You've been plugging in. You've been consistent. So good to have you here. Yo, Tretchy, what up? Your name tag is Tretch itself. That man is he definitely is my Wax Sensei. What's up, Wax Sensei? What's up, homie? How you feeling, bro? You got that nice Grizzly jersey on.
Yo, how's it going? Thank you very much. Glad to be here. Chill Saturday night as always. Keeping it as content as I can.
You look like you're going somewhere, bro. Where you going? You going to you going to the wax marketplace?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lying. What up, Decker? Decker in the building. He said bunch of legends. Snipers, Crypto Hash, and Poker God says basketball. Walshy doesn't need any. This guy is followed by Paris Hilton himself, and who else? Mark Cuban, Gary V. The dude is just a dude. What up, Walsh?
What's going on, Young? Thanks for having me, buddy. It's really good to be here. It's it's going to be fun chilling with the boys.
It's your first appearance on the show, Ski, dude. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. I'm excited about it.
Damn, long time coming. It's been I wanted you on the first session, but I know we got you on this one, so I'm grateful. I'm content. Decker says, Danny, what up? You know Deck Nuts? You know this guy? He's kind of weird. Is his audio there? Y'all there? Audio?
My bad, bro. I was on
muted,
mute.
bro.
Yeah, that's my bad. I was
Cool,
on
cool,
mute.
cool. We're
But
good.
yeah, bro, it's like I know all the names. It's there's no one. It's not like there's any surprises here. It's cool. That's what's dope about the community. Like, even though I only know people's avatars, like this is probably the first time anyone sees the actual Danny Ukes and not the Avastar. So like, what it do? I'm a real person.
For real. Guys, what is your take on the current state of NBA Top Shot? We'll go straight into it. I honestly want Easy to take it off because you've been doing something unorthodox, bro. You've been a little selling, right? You've been liquidating a little bit.
I've been liquidating for sure, bro. Like, it not to where I'm taking losses, but I'm just looking for opportunities to have exits. If they are losses, it's okay because I'm not really worried about where I bought in at too much. You know what I mean? So, good example was a few days ago we had a little pump on cheap rares. I mean, these rares like a Michael Mulder, Precious, those rising stars, that kind of line. They kind of fell to like $100, 110, and then when this new announcement came out that you need two rares for these rare drops or legendary drops moving forward, we did see a lot of more sales come in. So we went from like 110 to 140, 150, even 160 on some. You got to look at that and take an opportunity to sell some things. By no means did I sell everything, but I sold about half-ish. Like those challenge moments, I'm not a big dumper post challenge, for example. So I did the All-Star Game 2. I did the Rising Stars 2. So I got the Dame Lillard reward. I got the Zion reward. So I was holding on to a lot of these moments. Just waiting for the right time. I don't want to put all my chips in one barrel for this hard court coming out and expect a huge pump off that game. I hope we do, so I am saving a handful of those rares, looking for a pump off that as well. But at the same time, when this one came up, if you can tell me that something that was sitting at $100 pumped up to $150.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, bro. That Zion, you can sell it for a nice Jeep Grand Cherokee,
Yeah, that Zion's a cool one, man. It took a little plummet right now, but yeah, it's at $800, bro. That's maybe a Jeep Cherokee that needs some work, right, from the shop. Hopefully, it gets up to 1,200 so it can be running on the road now.
Tretch, what is your concept with this market? I know you're very involved in NFT snipers. You're helping everyone left and right. Everyone knows you. What are you doing in the market for your own game?
Which particular market are we talking about?
NBA Top Shot. We're on NBA Top
Shot.
Yeah.
Top Shot's been a little rough for me. I've kind of had some sort of issue where I primarily do all my purchasing via their browser. So like on PC, usually via Chrome. But prior to Coolcat 4, I had an issue where when I logged in, it just took me to like the loading animation that it gives you, and it never left. And ever since that particular point in time, I've had that same loading animation that I've sent them like a support ticket about, but they just haven't been able to figure out why I'm only getting a loading animation and can't actually like make any purchases or like interact with my account at all. So I've been limited to only being able to like interact on mobile. So for now, I've just been making sure I complete the Cool Cats challenge, which I am in line to do. And,
I'm pretty sure you all are excited that LaMelo is back for that master. Is that the vibe? So you can make some ROI. Is that the play? LaMelo coming back in rookie of the year.
I wouldn't agree with that. I mean, we have our boy Halliburton actually in the server, right? So we got
He just like Halliburton.
Support our guy, like it's anybody's game to win. So I support both of them. Good luck to them both.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right now, all love for Hallie, but I think he had an injury this past month, and he had some couple games coming back, but he hasn't been getting the minutes. I think he might be still have a lingering injury because his production's really dropped. So I think he might be fading away from that. And with LaMelo coming back, if he even plays, I think 3, 4, 5 games, it might really just push him over. So it's going to be really interesting here. And then we have Edwards. I think Edwards is the current odds favorite.
For sure. Yo, Danny,
yeah.
which you running the Top Shot Cave? I got to shout out to them and all the shit you're doing. You guys always stay optimistic. I think us OGs. I feel like you're a vet too. What do you guys analyzing in this market, bro?
Well, it's hard to say for the other guys because I know for me at least, like you just said, like I always keep it optimistic. Kenny and Ben both started a little bit after I did, so they don't have the leisure of having as large of a collection and kind of like at a certain point, like it's all house.
So he's
money
saying
to
he the
me.
OG
Like,
for sure. I feel you, bro.
yeah,
Respect.
okay, I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, pretty much, I got in at the right time. I end of December, put in a decent amount of money and it popped off for me. So I got lucky, but for right now, it's like we're all on the same playing field. Like regardless of whether you came up a bunch or you came down a lot, like everyone's account isn't as nice as it was at one point. We can all agree on that. So what we have to do moving forward is just like make the best possible plays. And it's not a matter of I was here before you. It's a matter of analyzing the market and understanding, what's my collection? What am I okay with losing? What am I looking to collect? And how do I make the best moves off of what I've already purchased? Like, so what, I don't even know who was just saying it, but you were just talking about how like it's okay to liquidate if you're coming up $50, $60, because it's like that's pretty much the name of the game,
For sure. What do you think about that, Walsh Meisters?
Well, NBA Top Shot's been an absolute roller coaster for the last little while.
Yeah.
I started back in January, and I mean, so I've been around since packs were plentiful. You could get packs whenever you wanted packs. Moments were from $1 to maybe $20 for the most part. You could grab a rare for under $20. My first moment, as a matter of fact, was a Giannis MVP dunk, and I got it for $16 in the beginning of January. And that moment at one point in mid-March was valued at close to $2,000 USD. So I was there from the beginning to where things were astronomical, and now we're kind of balancing out a little bit lower than we would have liked. But I think from here moving forward, what we need to do is we have to start kind of playing chess. It's not going to be a game where we can just buy whatever we like and see it go 10x. We're going to have to use our brains a little bit more, and we're going to have to pull some of the moments that we have sitting in our accounts that are just collecting dust. We're going to have to sell those and make some moves and buy some moments that we think are going to either A, depreciate less, or B, are hopefully going to appreciate in the near or distant future. Everybody's playing a different game. Some people are playing the short-term game where they're happy with buying a moment and flipping it for a $50 profit in 10 minutes time. That's not my game. The moments that I bought, I planned on holding things have changed. I have to get rid of some of the moments that I was holding on to, build up a little bit of dapper, and try to decide what I'm going to do next as far as buying my next investment for the long-term play.
For
That's
sure.
where I'm at now. I'm kind of liquidating some of the older moments that are collecting dust. Anything that's numbered to 35K, I'm getting rid of. And I'm
Yeah,
hoping
you
put
made a
that
little
dapper
solid
into
$500
something.
bucks today, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get that dapper put into something a little more long-term that's going to depreciate less than these 35K moments.
That was beautifully put. I love it. Love how you just
Yeah.
put that.
I definitely agree. Let me ask you guys something, because at the start of series 2, I decided like I want to have every single series 2 base set moment. And I'm pretty well along. I'm around like 220, 230, and there's like 365. So it's a lot, but like I take care of all the all-stars. I get all the first like moments. So the ones that kind of get left over are the ones where it's like they're $7 now, but down the line they're gonna be like $2. So I'm kind of holding off on getting them, and altogether like thinking, is it even worth it to collect the whole set? Because there's not like a challenge or any reward. At least based off of series 1, there wasn't anything for completing the whole set. So I don't know, just kind of that's been my collector's mentality pretty much since the beginning. But now I've kind of had to, kind of, do I change it or do I keep going with what I've had? So what do you guys think?
That's pretty badass to have a whole set of a series.
That's what I'm saying.
They're eventually going to allow you to buy and sell sets on the marketplace as well. Man, and especially if you only have the cheap moments to go after and pursue, sounds like it. That might be the right move.
Maybe
It's still a lot though. Like it's over 100 more moments. Like it's just a lot.
and they keep adding to it, right? I mean, do you guys know when the
Yeah,
cap is with series 2? I heard the cap is closer than we think.
I bet it is. Well, do you guys know about the little intel that they actually dropped in the cave? Alan Falcon was in there the one day, and he said that
Stretch got a party
like,
going on in there.
I know, right? Shit.
the plan is
Something
to
like
have series 3 start in the beginning of the off season, or like pretty much like series 3 is this off season and not the start of next season. So like that changes so many things. Like I doubt that any of these cards minted at 35,000 go above that. Like it just doesn't make sense.
It won't. Yeah, they're going to LE those, I would think, relatively soon. We're going to have playoffs start in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if they LE those in less than 4 weeks, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'm happy that the Timberwolves aren't making it. Sorry, Boardman gets paid. Timberwolves, who else got cut out of that thing? Chicago got cut off. Speaking of basketball, are the Grizzlies going far, Tretch? What do you think?
I think they need as much work as a lot of teams do to like compete with the top level of talent in the league right now. It's kind of a weird landscape, but I think they're on a better path than they were before, right? Which is still saying something. The Marc Gasol, Mike Conley era, it's kind of come to a close, and now they're having to like look forward. But I think the Grizzlies are in really good shape with John Morant at the head of their future.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Yo, buy Mike Conley's voice moment." I was like, "Bro, I'm not buying nothing. I'm gonna wait."
It's a pump. If you had it, that's great, and you sell on the pump, but you don't go buy that, bro. Yeah, you don't buy those anymore. We learned that, right?
Connolly narration first moment hype.
I bought it for 170. You want to hear all the stupid shit I bought? I bought Emmanuel quickly for 1,500. I bought
me too.
Giannis Antetokounmpo for 3,300. I bought so much stupid shit. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
What?
For sure. Speaking of, I saw a tweet by Roham that said that we're going to be trying to work with merch with certain fashion houses. Are we really going to get maybe like a completed set shirt, with a fucking QR code? That's like, I don't know.
Dude, let me get a cosmic. You can only get this shirt if you have a cosmic moment. That's pretty much the example he laid out in that tweet. That's baller. That's as baller as it gets in terms of Top Shot merch, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I kind of had a conflicting opinion on this topic earlier in the Top Shot Snipers Discord, which was that
burst my bubble.
If you look at some of the early moments like the Cosmic Series or the Run It Back, you can see that Whale Shark and Roham actually own a lot of pieces. like more than one, more than two. Like they and Pranksy own up to like 50% of some of those moments. So they've already kind of pre-created like the amount of people who have like the pieces that would be eligible for the clothing. So it's like, is that really like
A win?
yeah, like how are people really going to view that dynamic, because they weren't really given a fair shot at like having the moment that corresponded with the clothing.
Let me counter argue that with, if someone is passionate enough about the clothing, where it's like, bro, like I want a cosmic moment anyway. They're selling for $7,000 right now. Let me buy one. I get the cosmic moment, and now I can also get the dope sweatshirt and be part of the dope sweatshirt crew. Like that's kind of the mentality I think they're going for. Like it will drive the market. I think it definitely would.
Yeah,
Because
you would have to
people,
get a fucking
at that point you run into a fork
Scalabrini.
though, because there's a fork there of do Whale Shark and Roham even want to sell said pieces, which would make you eligible to get the clothing? And then two, it's kind of like you question like that whole loop, right? It's like, well, is it really cool that you like had this already and now you're like forcing me to buy it if I want to have this piece of clothing?
yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't, but that's why in the tweet he says, whatever they do, they want to do it the right way, and that's why they haven't announced anything. So I think, even speculating on it now, it's, we're talking about it could literally be anything. So,
For
but
sure.
yeah, it's fun to speculate for sure.
Yo, Easy, with your liquidation, are you trying to get into what I would say recommend Hoj to everyone in here? Barstool Sports is on. I was on before them. All right, I was talking about Hoj. You can see the fucking tweets way back in the day. And I
bought some about a month ago with you. Remember? I was on that. You got me in early too.
Was that me?
That was you. You told me about it like 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. Yeah. You put me on. That was you.
Yeah, I just really think that in the meantime, when Top Shot is down, why don't we chase some dog coins? Everyone loves dogs. Danny, I don't know about your collection. Does your collection? We're gonna switch away from NBA Top Shot. Does your collection extend more than NBA Top Shot? Do you have other things? ADA?
Oh yeah, actually, it's funny because I only have been into like crypto and stuff for around a year, and I've known about Bitcoin for years, and like just everyone like just never really got into it. But I started really getting into blockchain gaming and like understanding the concept of play to earn and like that whole dynamic. And so that's how I was introduced to NFTs. And the very first NFTs I bought were actually Axies in Axie Infinity.
Respect to the OG of Axies, man. They're OG.
Well, dead DOG.
Anybody taking shots at Axie, you're a fucking moron.
Dude, whole fact, dude. Axie is like, they're still paving the way. Like they are going to be the first like quintuple A game. Like that's what people be saying. So like
a lot of people wouldn't be here without Axie's models, man, for sure.
Dude, I don't think I would be here without finding out about Axie Infinity, because like that was the only game in the space where I was like, all right, this is actually really cool and I want to get on this. And from like researching that stuff every day, that's how I found Top Shot. And at first I was like, I don't know if I'm really about this. Like, I'm not a huge NBA fan. Like, I used to watch it, but I haven't in a couple of years. And then one day I bought a pack, and that's all it takes, bro. That's all it takes.
And even Walshy, I would love for you to chime in on Axies and some of the NFTs that got you into the space. Because there's a lot of people in here, like 20 people, and want to hear from the Walsh.
Yeah, sure. I can't really speak on Axie because Axie's not something that I personally got into. By the time that I got into the space, Axies were already pretty expensive. So the way that I kind of got brought on to NFTs is through Top Shot. A guy named Crypto. You guys probably all know who Crypto is. I asked him if there was anything
I didn't know that,
aside
dude.
from
you carry yourself so well. I thought you were fucking
is
long
it
time.
Cryptoed or Crypto Ed?
Cryptoed.
Damn, I
It's
thought it was Crypto
yeah,
Ed.
You've been saying it wrong your whole life, bro.
Yeah, I'm stupid as fuck, dude.
So through Top Shot and through being in the Top Shot Discord, I started talking with Cryptoed a little bit, and I asked him if there was any other cool NFT projects aside from Top Shot that'd be kind of entry level that would be worth checking out. and he suggested Decentraland. And it just so happened that the first week I was into Decentraland, they had this event called the Mega Cube that was put on by Polygonal Mind. And it was this big cube that you would mine, kind of Minecraft style, and hidden underneath each cube could just be nothing, or it could be a reward, a prize from one of their 50 sponsors. So the sponsors were anyone from like Whale was giving out whale coin under these cubes, and Non-Fun Gerbils was giving out awards.
Shout out to
Avastars was there. Yeah, so like any major project that you could probably think of right now, they had a layer on this cube where they were giving out prizes. So through that cube, I just kind of got brought on to all these projects all at once. 52 layers of this thing, and each layer was an interesting project or a cryptocurrency. So that was essentially my baptism into the world of, you know, DeFi in a way, and of NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain, anyways.
And tell me, how did you get
yeah,
followed
that's
by Paris
kind of how it all
Hilton?
started. That was just kind of random, actually. It was actually because of the non-fun gerbils. She was invited to do an interview with Luke from the non-fun gerbils, and during that interview, she read the poems and the stories that were written the previous month for that podcast
Yeah.
NFT.
I was there.
And
I
she
heard
read-
them reading your story, dude. It was fucking epic.
Yeah, she heard, I think, 3 of them get read, if I'm not mistaken, and Deck Nuts was one of the poems that got read,
Shout out
followed
Deck.
by my poem, and then she read the winners. But right after she heard mine and Deck Nuts' poems, she said, "That's hot," and then continued to read the winning poem. So I just kind of said something on Twitter. I said, like, you know, it was pretty cool, and I tagged Paris Hilton. She came onto the show with the non-fun gerbils, and she heard my poem get read, and she must have saw that tweet, and she followed me. So I mean, I logged into Twitter one morning, and I just saw that Paris Hilton had followed me. I thought that was pretty cool.
Did you record the soundbite
What soundbite?
from the podcast after she said that's hot? That's history.
No, but it's on. It should be. I believe it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure the non-fun gerbils record their podcasts and air them.
What do you guys feel? I've been seeing like the market is very reactive, especially Top Shot. You know, staying consistent is a hard ass fucking thing. Even if you have a clubhouse, even if you're on Twitter every day. Where are these people finding motivation? Because you know this show is called The Return. So, are you guys motivated, or do you kind of have to do pep talks to yourself to stay fucking motivated?
I need to actually head out, so let me be the first to like speak on this topic if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still as excited as I was when I first heard about Top Shot as a project. I think that it's way better than having like the Wax equivalent project, which was them dropping their, you know, baseline series, the retail series, Top Series 21, because they have others, right? The Prestige, the Diamond Kings, the Inception, what have you. But they chose to take their base level, you know, like physical cards and make it into a digital object. Top Shot went a little different route. You know, they did like what people claimed were YouTube clips, but you know, a YouTube clip graphically engineered onto a cube, which is given rarity, is no different than, you know, any of the collectible things we've been trading. And I don't think any of that has changed in terms of like, you know, what it is. And I'm still excited about the, you know, earliest moments that I have from it. I think they're still going to be valuable. It's just, you know, it is a tough question. Who is going to, you know, pick up the slack from the market that's kind of depressed a bit.
For sure. You leaving us early. We'll miss you. Yo, do not shut off your computer though. Just keep the Zoom link on, because if you go off, the whole thing's fucked.
Okay, no, that's fine. I can do that.
Just black your screen out, keep it on, and then I'll end it from my end. But yo, give the people a word of advice about something to buy on Wax or something.
Something to buy on Wax. God, just baseball seems to be way more popular than I ever imagined. So, you know, grab something juicy from that world if you can find it.
Okay.
Sweet. Have fun out there, buddy. Do some karaoke for us.
Yeah, I'll be sure to. You'll have a good
Later,
day.
Tretch.
Later,
Take
Tretch.
care, bro. Be safe.
Don't exit out though. Fuck yes. Genius.
Good dude.
Good dude. Solid dude. The answer said, "What's good?" Shane said, "Young made me buy 380,000 Hoj. What the fuck?" Boardman said, "To me, that's part of being early to any project and taking the risk." Boom. Just got home to watch some of the SNS. Will completing
Welcome.
sets be rewarded?
Well, what?
Completing sets be rewarded?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't say,
Unless it's a challenge, no.
I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't for sure say no. I mean, in the near future, no. But hey, man, I mean, a year or two down the road, will there be some type of complete set challenge reward? I could see that going all the way. They said they would go back to Series 1 and use Series 1 moments. So we can even go back to as far as Series 1 and say they'll have a reward for the whole Series 1 base set, Series 2 base set.
See, the only thing,
I could
the
see
reason I think they won't do that is because in like past office hours and like just on Discord, like they've said, like the prize for having a complete Series 1 base set is having a complete Series 1 base set. Like you don't deserve a challenge reward for having like just because like I don't know, like maybe 5, 7, 8, 10 people have every moment in a series. Like maybe it'll be more for Series 2, but like I don't know. I feel like it's such a big feat that it's like
Yeah.
you have all those moments anyway. You think you need one more? Like, no, not really.
Did you guys pull anything good out of that pack that dropped? And then someone says here that Easy looks like CM Punk.
Okay, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet.
CM Punk, dude. Did you guys pull anything good? Cause the queue, literally, I had a date yesterday, and I fucking was getting in line, and I did the email thing, and then I missed it. Did you guys pull anything good?
Out of the Migo pack, right?
No, the surprise pack. I mean, there was a stress test, 100,000 yesterday. I don't know if you missed it.
I was out working where there wasn't service, so I missed that one. But I hit the Migo pack. I hit the Migo pack.
Lucky for you. Get anything good?
I got an 8-in. That was my Migo. I was the first sale post drop when the market opened up, and I got a shit serial number.
I don't know why you keep saying Migo, bro. That shit's not cool, bro.
Why is it not cool, bro?
Bro, why are you talking trash?
MGLE, bro. I came here fucking July, bro. So I already know. I gotta hold my ground. You hear? I gotta hold the ground for the MGLE people.
Hey, though, I just sold that 8-in I got for $250 right after the market opened. You know, just why not? I mean, and then it went all the way down to 150. Yeah. Actually, I think it pumped a little bit today. I think it actually go up to like 290. But I think that's everybody just buying them right now, getting ready for this next challenge. So, you know, I don't know. I never really stress over 20, 40, $50 here and there. I mean, it does suck when you see something like go over more than $100 and what you sold it for. But you know, it's part of the game because a lot of the times you make $100 on stuff. I also pulled a Luca. I got just a Luca common. I've been getting blessed with a Luca common on every like 3 packs I've had. I've been getting that 35K Luca in every pack recently.
Same with my girlfriend's mom. She gets blessed. Like every pack drop, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I got the MGLE." It's like, bro, like what the fuck? I've been trying to get paid, bro. For the legendary drop, I got number 7,000 in the queue, and then for the next rare drop, I got like 50,000. It was just so stupid. I'm so upset with it. I just can't get can't get a spot.
Yeah, man. It's time to give up your life to the fucking black hats, hackers. Yo, what are you saying, Walshy?
Actually,
I got pretty lucky, boys. Like I hit the last MGLE pack, and I also got a legendary pack. So I've been
lucky.
Super lucky.
Nice.
Yeah,
beautiful.
You know what?
Good for you.
To be perfectly honest, though, I have had pretty shit luck with packs up until this past month. So this was my first time opening a legendary pack, and it was my second time opening a rare pack.
I didn't even know what you pulled out of the legendary.
Good shit. It's a long time coming.
The legendary pack, which was you know, it wasn't a small investment for me. That was, what was it, 990? It was 1,000 USD, basically 1,000 Dapper. Like, yeah. I made an initial investment of like maybe between $300 and $600, and you know, I've been pretty fortunate. But this has been the biggest pack purchase that I've made since I got into Top Shot, and I got a Colin Sexton for my legendary pull, number 21 out of 99.
Nice.
And my 3 MGLE. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I was kind of hoping for the LeBron, of course, but
Yeah,
I'm not going to
it's
complain one
among
bit.
it's among the better of the players, I would say. Like
I'm pretty
Colin
content
Sexton,
with it.
yeah,
Yeah, I think College
solid player.
Sexton, if he plays high level for the long time, he could be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and the MGLEs I got were, they were nothing to shake a stick at, but I've got the Serge Ibaka in my collection still. The other two I sold off to recoup some of the expenses of the pack. That's one thing I did do is as soon as I bought the pack, I immediately recouped the cost just to kind of keep me at a even ground. And yeah, what's left is just going to be plus EV.
Yo, the dead stock is in the building. He said, "What up? Wanted to jump in and support the fellows."
Welcome. Thank you.
Dead stock OG is cool people, bro. Cool people. He was in the 100 Club, and there was a lot of self-moderating people in the 100 Club, and he was like, "Dude, can I just join your server?" And then, speaking of joining the server, I wouldn't have created a server if it wasn't for Danny. It's a very full circle moment.
Yeah,
Dude
man.
was just
This
really
is-
cool.
it's
He was like, "Dude, why
history.
don't you have your own server?" I'm like, "Why don't I?" He was the first ever invite, so he definitely gets an NFT one day for being OG like that.
Hey, dude,
That's what's up.
that's just tight. That's what I love about this community. The amount of people I've met, and like for me personally, like whenever I like just have a genuine connection with someone, like I feel like I'm friends with them. So like I feel like I'm friends with everyone here on stage just because we're here chatting, like we're having an actual conversation. Like this matters. Like we are spending our time with each other, regardless of the fact that it's over video. Like this is going to be such a huge concept in the metaverse. Like business is done on golf courses now. In the future, 5-10 years from now, business is done in the metaverse, bro. We're gonna be pulling up in Decentraland to talk about, all right, bro, what's the plan for whatever? Like, I'm doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. All right, break. But like, we're all there. Like, but even though
Dude,
we're from our homes, like
like you're
that's the
saying, it
future,
matters,
bro.
bro. It really does
It
matter.
matters.
Matters big time. You can and shout out to the Walshy. I'm a shout out to these people. Shout out to Crypto Stash, the Lads community, Kaggy Jan, and then what we're doing, Jennifer, bro. It's just like it's like the Citadel, dude. It's like a fucking cool ass little Citadel, little lobby, Ready Player One style. Walshy, you're like a futurist. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'd have to agree. I'm pretty big on this metaverse property lately. I've been doing a lot of research into what kind of land I'd be interested in possibly buying or pitching in to buy with a group of people. As you know, it's pretty fucking expensive to buy land in the metaverse.
Not if you're buying
But yeah,
early
I'd have to
asteroids, bro.
agree.
Those are like fucking
Never
50
even
bucks.
thought of that. Doing it with a group, like that sounds like a great idea. I've never once thought of that.
Well, the idea behind that was kind of started by Wen Moon and I whenever we were discussing potentially getting an HQ in the metaverse for some of the snipers to come and chill at, and for us to do maybe Saturday night snipe sesh. We could put it on the big screen in the headquarters, and we could get people from the community to come watch it.
Dude, you could
in
literally have that
our
on
little
the,
building.
like you see
and
how Decentraland does it with the DJ shit, like a big projector board.
exactly.
Yeah.
With the projector board, we could have Young Content up there, and the boys from and the girls from the Saturday night snipe sesh, and then we could have like WTF Eric's art hanging from the
Hey.
walls
For
in the
real.
same room, you know what I mean, on display. We could have all of the artists from the snipers art hanging from the walls to be advertised and to be purchased by guests that might visit the property who aren't from the snipers. You know what I mean? Just it'd help everybody as a whole. So that's kind of where the idea of pitching in on land came from, because land can cost upwards of $6,000 in certain metaverse, like DCL. You're not going to get any Decentraland for under $5,000-6,000, I wouldn't imagine. And the same with Somnium Space, which is another really high-end metaverse that I was interested in potentially picking up land in. But on your own, it's tough. But as a group, you can pool together and work together on the space and come up with ideas that on your own you would have never otherwise come up with. I'd be over the moon if we could get a building together where we could hang up our artists' work, display all of our talent, you know what I mean, and try to help each other out and lift each other up, because it's been a tough year for probably everybody.
You can always use my sandbox lands, brother, anytime to make money.
Yeah, man, we should get that on the go.
For sure. I mean, it's just hard when you don't have a 3D fucking designer, man. That works in Unity.
Some of the metaverse lands are a little bit easier to develop than others. Like Decentraland is quite a bit more complex than say Crypto Voxels or Sandbox. But I'm not too sure about Somnium. But yeah, you're right. Some metaverse you do require a professional builder, no doubt.
Meta Regular is in the building. He said Crypto Voxels is a great metaverse. Speaking of Meta Regular, the dude is in fucking Parallel. That's like my parallel brother. Parallel is a great TCG. Got a lot of big blockbuster artists on their team. They're like a space sci-fi card game that's integrating with this asteroid game that I'm buying called Influence. So shout out to you, Meta Regular. Crypto Voxels. Is Crypto Voxels fairly cheaper than Snovium and Decentraland?
Yes. Well, actually, I shouldn't say quite a bit cheaper. Voxels land, it all depends on where you get your land.
Yeah.
It can vary quite a bit. But I mean, you're talking in the thousands of dollars. You're not getting any Crypto Voxels land for cheap. Sandbox is going to be the most affordable land I'd say that you could probably get right now.
Yeah.
That's worth getting.
Yeah, 0.4 ETH.
And exactly. So you're looking at close to 1,000 for it as well. But
I mean, the fucking
maybe slightly
Wu-Tang
less.
clan has land in Sandbox, which is crazy. Wu-Tang.
That's crazy.
Crazy shit.
Care Bears, Binance. I mean, everybody's got land over in there.
Yo, Easy, when are you gonna jump into these lands and more NFTs, or you're just can you handle all these discords? Like, how do you even balance like real life and fucking work life and meta life? And
It's a challenge, bro. That's why I really haven't. I'm somebody that, don't get me wrong, I like to have a handful of different things going on, but when it comes to like projects, investing wise, I can't have a lot of things going on. I could have like a lot of shit going on around the house, little projects, but no, man, I mean, I'm one who's very like into one thing at a time, maybe two things. So with Top Shot kind of not too hot right now, so to speak. I am kind of waiting for my next opportunity. I'm throwing a little money into Hodge, looking for some other opportunities on coins and whatnot. But, in regards to the NFT space, doesn't really like get me excited as much as something like Top Shot or collecting did. I'm a collector, so I collect sports cards. I have a collection of other things as well, so I'm just kind of waiting for maybe that right niche of like an NFT to come up that I like too. So I like collecting stuff and put money into of stuff that I like, and nothing really came up yet.
Yo, I love how Danny's playing with his fish. He looks bored as fuck. Young is
Oh, don't call her a fish. She's a turtle.
Shane said Young is boring you.
And
Playing
I'm
with his
not.
fish.
And listen, I'm not bored at all. I'm listening to what your guy is saying. I'm just, believe me.
Yo, can you pull her out?
I'm not diagnosed, but I might have ADD. I can, but like she would be maybe a little freaked out, and then I would have to wash my
That's
hands.
a
But if you
turtle,
guys
dude.
really want, I
Holy
can.
moly!
Dude,
And the way
she's
they
mad
swim,
cute. Did you see? She was trying to bite my finger. Hold on, she might do it.
bro. That's cute as fuck. I never really seen a turtle swim.
Oh yeah, she tried to bite my shit.
Dude, are you in any other NFTs, bro? I mean, Axes. I mean, I'm already priced out. But what's something like easy should look at? Do you have any new projects on the horizon that you've been fucking researching or?
Yeah, so if you're like looking for something that's kind of more, I guess, like a light investment and something that's new and on the up and up, you could look into voxies.io. That's not that cheap though. Like they're running at like 0.8 Ethereum to get one right now, which is or
Damn.
not 0.8. I'm so sorry. 0.08, which is
Still like $300.
nah 0.08's not 300. 0.08's like just under like 200 right now.
Okay, with gas. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're dead ass. No, dead ass. Yeah, so like dude, I don't know. It's messed up because I have like so much staked in NFTs and like dude, I hate to say it, but like I really did. Like I went full degen like ape. Like I don't really have that much USD at all. Like all of my money is in crypto, specifically in Top Shot, Zed, and just the random NFTs I have. Like the Axie, like when I first bought them, they were like $30 a piece. Now they're like $150 a piece. I bought a piece of land for like 400. Now it's worth like one Ethereum. So like I don't know,
Beautiful.
dude. Yeah, so it's like it's great plays, but it's like I don't know. I really only need like $500, $600 a month, and I get like $700, $800 every 2 weeks. So it's like the math works out where it's like you know, for right now, my living expenses, I just pay it up front, paycheck to paycheck style. And essentially, this all is my savings account. Like Top Shot, Zed, NFTs, everything in the metaverse. Like
Yeah,
this, I'm
you're a legend in the
I'm
making for that.
betting on it. I'm literally betting on it.
Yeah,
Like
you're all
because
in.
I just truly believe that even like a year from now, my shit should be 10x. Like it's so messed up because my Top Shot account, like I'll tell the whole story right here. Ready? From December or like Christmas Eve until January 20th, my birthday, I spent about $1,500 in Top Shot. My account value was at like 25K. It bounced up to 50K, and then it went back down to 25K. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. That's 25,000 on a $2,000 investment. Like that's fire. And then it shot up to $250,000. $250,000, my Top Shot account was valued at. And I sold off like $20,000 worth of moments that were like, you know, just getting rid of the fat, like duplicates and shit. And I invested into a couple cosmics and some other legendaries and blah blah blah. But to the point is like now my account value is back down to 50K, and I'm still just like I'm happy. Like it is what it is. Like how can I possibly be upset? How could and like I see so many people on Twitter and in the Discord that are so like they just sound so privileged and like spoiled and like why am I not like making $1 million? And it's like, bro, that's not what this is about. Like in its essence, Top Shot and even NFTs as a whole, it's all about collecting. It's all about the experience between the entity that you're trying to collect and you yourself. It's all about like, I am a fan of Top Shot, so I have Top Shot moments. Like I am a fan of Zed, so I have the stupid horse NFTs. Like that's how it is for anything. Like I'm a fan of Paris Hilton, so I have the Paris Hilton NFT. I don't, but that's the idea. Like it's direct. It's all one to one. So
Dude, you're a breath of fresh air in the space. Because I was gonna tell you, even with me, I'm NFT rich, but low key, little poor. But it's like you gotta have the long term vision.
Yeah, dead ass, dude. And if I can get away every month with $1,000 to spend on rent and food and like taking my girl out and shit, like that's all I need that money for. And everything else, my savings account is crypto, bro. And if anything else, I have $50,000 in Top Shot that I didn't have. I just have to sell everything. But I'm not doing that, you know? So I don't know. We're just
I see great places for everyone in this chat. I see Walshy when we do get to the Hunger Games with his avatar. He's gonna be dressed up like his avatar, and he's gonna just be like in the castle, and all the Hunger Games shit's gonna go around him. Because Walshy is he's gonna be like the Rothschild NFT elite. The guy is a genius, and I know Walshy. I was just kidding. You're gonna do good things in the space.
You guys just mentioned. Sorry to cut in there, Young, but you guys just mentioned what you'd suggest to somebody who was new into the space and that might had minimal money to play around with for an investment. I couldn't stress enough that the Cardano space is about to fucking blast off, and it already has in a lot of ways. And there's all kinds of NFTs being sold this week, as a matter of fact, on a bonding curve starting out at 10 ADA, which is roughly $15 US, if that. It might be less now. So, you know, a lot of these NFTs like Space Buds, for example, if you got one for 10 ADA, you're not selling that for less than 350 to 400 ADA on a bad day. You know, and some of the better ones, they're going easy for over 1,000 ADA, which is like 1,250 USD from $10. So there's opportunities every day. It's just a matter of getting that eye for what projects are shit and which communities are going to die initially, and you know which communities are going to survive long after the drop day. You know, if something's not going to last after the drop day as far as community goes, you might as well just skip that NFT altogether. Because if the community dies, so does the trading.
Speaking of dying, fucking Treasure's computer just went dark and my stream's dead.
Pain.
Dude!
No way.
No, it's just a fucking... Dude, it just got wrecked. This is why you keep people on the stream till the fucking end. But you can keep talking. I'm fixing it while you talk, so it's alright. What you gonna do? But Ada definitely is a Trojan horse for sure. Ada is the rookie of the year, dude. I would agree.
Walshy, what space is that you just spoke of?
Cardano.
Cardano, huh? I'll check it out.
Cardano.
I need to
Yeah,
actually.
Cardano is roughly $1 US or $1.20 US. So I
Oh
mean,
my
it's not an
God.
expensive token, and typically they run the bonding curve starting at 10 ADA. So you're looking at like $13 to get in at the base.
Crypto is so stressful, bro.
Tell me
Because
about it.
like I just don't have enough money to invest in everything, but I want to. Like that's literally how it feels. Like, oh, I want to put more money into the coins I already have, but I also want to invest
Yeah.
into all these other coins. Like, what the fuck? This is stupid.
That's why, bro. That's why my strat is just to sell my NBA Top Shot for like 10 G's, because I have so many, and then take all that money and diversify it like a slice of pie. Here. So I'm covered. Or I go on to casualencounters.com and find like a sugar mama and stuff, and then just finesse her that way. So
I want a sugar mama so bad, bro.
bruh, sugar mamas are right. Right,
Dude, I would take a sugar daddy. Like, I don't even care. Like, fucking, dude. Like, I want money.
Would you work at in Rochester, bro?
So I work for paychecks. So you know paychecks, right? They give paychecks to people, to companies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're a company, it's like, hey, like
Give me a paycheck.
we'll yeah, literally, like we do that shit. So it's fucking stupid. I just take calls all day. I pretty much hate it. But I get to work at home, so it's cool. And I'm just like I'm on my laptop all day. So I'm on Twitter. Like I spend all day on Twitter and on Top Shot and just like looking at shit. Uh but actually that's not even true about Top Shot though. And one of the things you were saying earlier, like how do you keep positive? One of the ways is that like I'm not actively on Top Shot every day. Like I definitely don't look at my account value every day because that shit'll just make you sad. But like most days, like I'm not gonna lie, I like don't even really look at Top Shot unless like there's either like a pack drop or anticipation for a pack drop or there was just a pack drop because otherwise it's just like prices are just going to go down. Like I just know that that's the fact. But in the long term, I truly believe that like we haven't seen the brightest day for Top Shot. That's like I truly believe that. Like that might be a little hopeful. Like I think we did see like it was crazy. It was crazy back then, back in February or whatever the fuck, but I don't know. So, and that's my biggest thing is patience. Like, if you want to succeed in this space, like you can invest in anything right now, just about anything, and a year from now it will be up in value. I truly believe that. Like, just about anything that's like you said, that doesn't die after launch day.
Yeah.
Like like Cardano, like you're saying, like yes, like a year from now that shit will be worth like $24, not $1. Like just naturally because that's just how this space is moving. But like we're too instant gratification kills us. Social media fucking ruined the human race.
For sure. I would say too,
that's a
like
whole other convo.
I'm one more strike from leaving crypto forever because
no way, don't say that.
Yeah, bro, I bought Chainlink at 20 cents, sold it at $3. It's $35 now. Bro, talking about that's like some $200,000 gains lost. Because
it's not worth it to sell. That's
just
why
not.
It like makes me mad.
No more.
It's just not worth it to sell.
No more ever selling. Never selling again. Never.
That's why I set up a Bitcoin vault. Every couple of weeks when I get paid, I'll send like $200 to this vault. I don't even know how to take money out of it. Dude. Like I know that I will be able to. It's my Coinbase and shit, but like I'm pretty sure it's locked for like 2 years or some shit.
That's why I'm me and Easy. We're gonna be riding this whole train together, bro. You better not sell. I don't care, bro. You better go work on the farm. Don't sell that hold, bro. Hodler, that hold, homie. You hear me?
Can I ask Easy a question?
Yeah.
Easy, what would you suggest for a person right now who's looking to make their next investment in this type of a market? Would you suggest holding Dapper and waiting to see where the floor settles, or would you suggest looking at maybe a rare or a less
Great question.
a less
by the way.
readily available moment to try to stash your money away?
No, love the question. I'm gonna go, and to be honest, that's what I'm doing right now. So I can speak off personal experience. I'm holding Dapper. I've been withdrawing, a little bit here and there, but I'm not depleting Dapper, nor am I buying on Marketplace right now. So if you're somebody, answer that twofold. If you're brand new right now, looking to buy, I don't think it's the best opportunity, because I definitely think we might have a little bit more of a playoff pump, but then we may not. But come off season, I think there might be a little rough. So I think you might want to dive in this off season on current moments, rares, S2s, S1s.
Sell.
I just think so. If you're holding so then I'll dive into the aspect of, if you're holding something, it does make a lot of sense to look into exit opportunities, because if you're really attached to something and you think it's going to do well long term, why not sell something now and have a little bit of flexibility to have Dapper if something comes up, a cool challenge comes up.
If you want that Dirk Nowitzki at 3,000,
but where I'm going with this is, I do think a lot, if not many of these moments, they're going to dip more in this off season, so why not sell something now? I'm not saying sell all of it, get crazy, or liquidate 75%, but maybe find something like 10%, 20%, a quarter, find something you're comfortable with and wait for the right pumps. So if this app comes out in the next near future, which maybe it will, we might have a little pump on some rare moments. And that may be a good opportunity to sell, because of course, just like everything we've seen, we're going to see a dip afterwards. So I think right now, your best opportunity and your best just play is to hold Dapper. I don't think there's a lucrative challenge going on right now. Me personally, I did the Dame challenge. I did the Zion challenge. So I thought that was, two good challenges if you're liquid enough to go pursue, because I think those moments are going to hold really good value long term. And the challenge moments I'm still holding on to, I'm looking for exit points on those, which I've done. So I think if you have Dapper right now, hang tight, and there's going to be a few more dips to buy. So holding Dapper right now is the play.
That was some anti-smooth brain wisdom right there, bro.
Right on. Thanks for that knowledge, bro. And I agree.
Yeah,
kind of in the same boat.
It's what I'm personally going through. I may be wrong, of course, but I'm most confident in that decision right now.
I'm also waiting for the dust to settle.
This brings me deja vu, boys, because it's crazy. I'll tell you this story. I sold my Chainlink at $3, believing that it was going to go down to under 40 cents. And then what ended up happening, it did the absolute reverse. And I got wrecked. Hard wrecked. So what if, devil's advocate, it doesn't fucking crash?
Bro, you said something about being a smooth brain, so I didn't speak up, but I was gonna say, like, bro, you're far too much of a realist for me, because I'm the eternal optimist. I think that yes, it is gonna keep dipping for a little bit, but before the off season, we're gonna see a big spike. Not a crazy huge spike, but we're gonna see our account values probably bump up a good 10, 15, 20% before the end of the season, and then possibly immediately drop off. But they're going to start series 3 after the finals end. So it's a whole new series. So that's new excitement. And they'll probably do a lot of cool shit because it's the off season. So who knows, bro? That's that devil's advocate shit you're talking about. I'm the eternal optimist. I think that Top Shot, we're seeing some dark days right now, and it's been dark days for a couple months now, but we're going to head up soon.
Yeah.
But
you got to also take that realist approach for what it is, too, because there's a good little yin and yang going on. Someone said, once you experience NFTs that have other utility, Top Shot moments don't feel as hype. I could agree. When everyone zigs, you zag. You zug, full, whatever. Okay, cool.
That's true. He's right about that.
But that's why this waifu play is probably one of my greatest plays ever, dude. This waifu thing that I'm doing, this whole waifu movement I'm taking over.
Hello, bro.
I was able to get a Chainlink waifu. There was only 15 of them. I ended up getting one of them. Super rare. Chainlink Marines. I keep on bringing Chainlink up. What the fuck? Guys.
Pain.
Kind of. Is there any other topics we're missing? We talked about Top Shot. We talked about Cardano. There's a drop that I have to get ready for at 12 midnight tonight called Crypto Nitties, and that's on Cardano. They're like nitty, like they're like these plush toys. I know. Ask me about it later. But I would really suggest what Walshy was saying about Cardano. It's definitely the Rookie of the Year project to make a lot of flip gains.
Cool.
Walshy, give us some other tips before we roll out of here, bro. Like, what do you give us some NFT guru wisdom?
Honestly, the best thing that you can do for yourself as it pertains to your NFT collection is to keep a very close eye on Twitter and familiarize yourself with the different Discord communities surrounding the NFT community, because you've got I can't even start to name them all because I don't want to leave any out, but there's so many great Discords that will keep you up to date on things, and sometimes minutes matter, because I just got a cool NFT the other day because I happened to be able to throw my wallet address into a Twitter contest, right? And my name happened to be selected. So sometimes you got to be on the ball. Stay on the Twitter, stay on the Discord, and just keep informed, get to know people in the community, and hopefully you'll be able to help each other out.
Dude, you're the man. Walshy, you getting the Crypto Needy?
I certainly hope so, bro. I'm going to try to. I'm going to be right there with you.
I'll see you in that fucking queue. It was crazy because Crypto Nitties yesterday, I told my job I wasn't coming in. I was like, hey, I ruptured my spleen. and I was like, I ruptured my spleen. Just give me a sec. And they were like, oh, okay. I hate saying that shit. I hate texting shit like that. Rupturing my spleen, but it was. I had to get in the drop. Sometimes drops are more important than fucking 9 to 5s, because drops will give you like a 5x return of your investment, while the job is just paying you paycheck to paycheck. It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Ruptured your spleen though. That's a tough one.
Dude,
like, they could be like, yeah, all right, show us your doctor's note.
Dude, I was like, I looked up Google. I was like, rupture. What else can you rupture? And I was just like, fuck it, spleen.
Bro, that's funny.
I ruptured my
The
eye.
boss is probably like, boss is like, so how's your ruptured spleen the next day?
I went, can you help me? I can't lift. Help me. Yo, Easy. Dude, I'm so happy to see you on the return.
Yeah,
you're
good to come
definitely.
back. Thank you.
You're a lovely soul. You got a bright spirit. You're fucking just a cool ass dude. A lot of people trust you with your advice. You always give great advice. I like your realist approach too. And I like everything. I like everything that you stand for, homie. So I'm probably gonna take some of that advice. Probably sell my Jokic or something for more metaverse lands. What's your final thoughts, bro? Give me your final thoughts.
Yeah, to finish that off, it's just finding where you're comfortable at with your collection to sell out, knowing that, hey, it may go up more, but what if it doesn't? What if it goes down more? So I think there's just a healthy balance that you can find. Some people may only want to sell 5, 10%. Some people don't want to sell anything. That's fine. Some people may want to sell a quarter of their collection, half of their collection. Just find that. Keep the dapper, but then also start pulling out that dapper into USD or invest it into other things. Recoup your initial investment. Let me just put that out there first. I mean, if you haven't already recouped your initial investment, I'm not saying you need to recoup all of it, at least something to where you're comfortable with, right? I mean, start doing that. And then if you are going to buy on the marketplace, think of what, when you're buying it, what's going to be your exit plan of that moment? Is it going to have utility now? Is it going to have utility in the future? Just try to be as smart as you can when you make purchases, because, I've made some really good purchases in January, February, and then, I think I made a lot more than I haven't, but I've made some bad purchases. And I'm like, well, if I would have thought about really an exit point, or if it had utility or et cetera, maybe I would have not made that purchase. So I've learned from that. And I think if you're going to make purchases in the marketplace right now, think about if it's going to have utility, and when and what your exit point will be with that moment. And hopefully you'll have better success, because it's just a practice I'm using right now.
For sure. I love that, bro. I love that. Sometimes when we made all these like FOMO decisions. Like I made so much ideas in FOMO. Sometimes when I don't FOMO this shit, it turns out to be better. Danny,
I feel you, bro.
Danny, thanks for coming on the stream, bro. I really appreciate your energy and what you offer to this space as a whole. You definitely have this really awesome way of lifting up everyone's spirit. I need you to channel your inner sensei, kind of talk about maybe a project or something you're doing, and then kind of, give us some Zen wisdom or something.
All right. In terms of a plug, the only thing I really have to plug is the cave. So on Clubhouse, it's me, my boy Kenny G, and my boy Ben.
Good dudes. All great dudes. Solid AOKs.
We keep it talking Top Shot, and we get into other NFT projects. We do run some Zed run rooms, and I know content, my boy, not a huge fan of Zed run, but
I'm a huge horse fan. Everything in my room has horses. It's just I don't have the money for it, so I'm living my vicariously through you.
I don't know, dude, I don't know. I don't take it too seriously. They get into the numbers. Like Zed Run is really about the numbers. Like it's all about probabilities, and it's really gonna get deep. So I don't know. I let them have fun with that, but I don't know. I like to think that I have some sense of expertise. No one's an expert in Top Shot, but I've been around for a minute, and there's definitely people that have been around for longer. And obviously, I'm not the smartest with anything, but I like to think that the Top Shot Cave on Clubhouse is just a good resource for people to come in. And it doesn't matter if you're a super pro. If you are a super pro, please come on stage, and we'd love to hear you talk and hear your insight. But if you're a rookie, come in and ask us, is it worth it to do a challenge? Because that's a discussion that is worth having every week, because it's a new discussion every week. So yeah, definitely just come out to the cave. It's really cool on Clubhouse. We try to do it 2 to 3 times a week, definitely on Mondays. We try to do it on Saturdays. We haven't the past couple weeks, but some of our hosts have been MIA. It's been, on vacation and whatnot. And then in terms of my nugget of wisdom, it's always just be patient. Patience is the best solution in this space, and in any space, really. Time is the answer. If you just give something time, usually it grows, right? Think of a flower.
Not with a crazy ex-girlfriend, though.
Dude, ex-girlfriends are ex-girlfriends for a reason.
For sure.
Remember that. Even if they broke your heart, fuck them. Fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe, bro. It'll always be fuck that hoe.
We keep it real over here, bro. NFT Snipers, we keep it real. Bro, guys, thanks for everyone that came on the show. Plug in that cave Twitter real quick.
It's just NBA Top Shot Cave at NBA Top Shot Cave. Yeah, it's pretty on point.
Sweet.
Not too imaginative.
All right, guys, I gotta go practice with my katana. Mortal Kombat is out. I got a hot date, guys. Appreciate your time. See you on the other side. Mute your mic, let the music roll, and then I'm going to talk to you after the stream. Thank you for all the wisdom you brought into the NFT Snipers. The return. See you on the other side.
Later.
Love it, bro. Deuces.
Hold on, you got camp on them?
Thank God.
I made a plan, then I executed. Pull out the lot doing surgery. To the top of the whip, had to execute it. I know how to go get the money myself, and I don't need nobody else to do it. Run that shit up till you fill up the bag, and then you add a little extra to it. And we love the hood, but we had to escape it. Summertime bullets fly like the Matrix. Streets cold, got me changing locations. I was broke, I was feeling so basic. They could never get one up on me, or these hundreds on me got me feeling myself. Remember she fronted on me, now she coming for me, cause she still needing help. I'm still getting my bands up, I'm increasing the wealth. If I ain't got no damn help, do this shit by myself. I took some major losses, you don't know how it felt. Then when I put the water on, had me feeling like Phelps. The bag got me feeling myself. They don't hustle, so they still on the shelf. I'm flexing like WrestleMania, the young nigga still got the belt. Cut off the roof on the whip, put it back like it's healing itself. If my shooter let off that hot shit, then the whole